everyone, welcome to the weekly update here at Fishy Business. If you have not been to Fishy Business in a while, or you've never been to Fishy Business, this would be a really good time to come. The reason is because this is the time where we're putting together setups. You can get some of your best priced tank specials, and you can see a huge diversity of fresh and saltwater fish, especially koi now that the weather's warming up. So, before I give some long-winded introduction, let's get right into the video.
Hey y'all, it's Diana with your saltwater portion of the weekly update. I got in a lot of monster fish in. I got a lot of big things that will become big. I got a very fat shark that I'm going to show you here shortly. So stay tuned and check him out. So here we have my very happy, very well-fed bamboo shark. This guy I've had for, I would say, at least a month or two. He is doing phenomenal, and this one actually seems to be more active than your normal bamboo sharks, and he seems to be out and about a lot more, which is something that you're going to look for. I mean, most of your sharks are going to be a little shy and aren't going to come out a lot, but this one is a lot more active. Besides right now, after I just fed him, obviously, he's digesting, but he is super cool looking and super healthy. So this week I have a clown trigger, and this guy is a pretty decent size. As we're looking here, you can see that his eyeballs seem to be a little bit more out than normal. I do believe he is at least visually impaired, if not possibly fully blind. As you can see, he can identify that I'm here, but he doesn't do well with details. So he is kind of a special needs guy. He eats really well. You just kind of have to put it in front of him where he can, sense it and, be like, oh, there's food right there. So he is not as aggressive as normally clown triggers are. This did come from one of our service accounts, and he even said that this trigger was not as aggressive as they normally would be. So just keep that in mind if we're taking this guy home. So another monster fish I got in is this blue hippo tang. As you can see, this guy is very big. He has one of my holding tanks all to himself, and he is very well fed. He is very healthy and happy and is doing amazing. The last monster fish I want to show y'all this week is my Miniatus grouper. This guy is well over a foot, and if you watched our Facebook, you actually saw me talking about him and feeding him. This guy is super, super healthy and happy and will eat anything that fits in his mouth, so bigger tank only for best results. You can see he is eating very well as well and is super pretty.
BioCube, one of the easiest and least expensive ways to get into saltwater keeping. They're also able to be used as freshwater, and you can see this little rainbow row we have right here. Right now, the base model, which is the 32 LED BioCube, is $385. We have never offered it at a price this low, but we have a couple of them, and now through the weekend, we've got them at that price. If you've ever thought about doing saltwater, but you weren't sure, I don't know, maybe it's not for me, but you didn't want to sink a lot of money into it, this is a great starter way to do that. If you just want a tank that would look good on an end table or a dresser or a desk or something like that, it'll do great as a freshwater or saltwater aquarium. It's a great little all-in-one tank where your light and your filtration and everything is all included. And one of the coolest things is you can go to our YouTube page, Fishy Business SC, and we have a video of Andrew and I putting it together. So we can make it very, very easy for you. It's a turnkey tank, whether it be fresh or saltwater, and you should, at this price, come check it out.
Hey, Richard. What you got?
Looks like a Nubius heterophilia, and I think that's a microsorium or a Java fern. Epiphyte plants to go on driftwood.
What's an epiphyte?
It's a plant that benefits more from being attached to driftwood than being in soil.
Are they hard? Like to keep?
No, normally they're easier. They typically demand less light, and they normally don't demand CO2 or abusive fertilization. But you know that.
Yeah, but some of the people watching don't.
They should come see you.
They should.
Yeah.
Hello, spring has sprung. Get out of the pollen and come in here and look at some fish. We have some awesome stuff for you to look at this week. Let's go over a few of those things. We have some adorable little time macro crabs in stock. So if you're looking for like a little invertebrate that would go well with your little nanofish that's no threat to anybody, this would be a cute little addition to your tank. Look at his little claws. I know. We have a really great looking batch of clown loaches in stock. I've also got them in a slightly larger size as well, but this is the regular size that I have for $19.99. Really nice size, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches. I have an amazing selection of rainbows right now. I've got some Bosemani, I've got some Millennium, I've got some Dwarf Kamaka, and some turquoise as well. They look fantastic. This is a really cool import I haven't had in for a while. This is an Osphronemus gourami. This is not a gourami that you're going to want to put in your community tank. He's kind of aggressive, but they also get super huge. He will actually surpass a foot, possibly up to 24 inches, full size.
He's cute though.
Yes.
Thanks everyone for watching the weekly update. Now, something was mentioned in one of the comments last week about possibly moving the weekly update to the beginning of the week. And it's a good idea, but I think I might have a better one. We're gonna start at the 1st of April having a weekend update. So what we're gonna do is put together kind of a refresher from the weekend and let you guys know what other things came in over the weekend that you never get to see on Mondays. We're also going to fill it with a couple other little anecdotal things, maybe some facts, tips, things like that. So if this works, we will have 2 weekly weekend updates during the week. So anyway, Thanks everybody for watching. God bless. Happy Easter, as I will not be here next week. And thanks for watching.